Hey guys, it's Marvin Ambrosius here at the Blue Cage Deptford basketball court. Yes, it may look like we are in Rucker Park in New York City, but we are not. We are here in London, in Deptford, at probably one of the best basketball courts we've ever seen. I'm here with Joel, the Royal Guard, one of the best professional dunkers on the planet. Yes, he is winning every single time he goes somewhere. Joe, lovely to have you here, bro. How you doing?
Thank you for having me, man. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on your show. I've always wanted to come down and, do some stuff with you, man. Seen some great stuff, especially in London town. I feel like we need to do more of this, so appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. But likewise, with basketball, I just wanted to talk to you quickly about your journey and becoming a professional dunker. When we were growing up, I didn't even see that as a profession when I wanted to play ball. I wasn't as athletic as you, but just give me the direction of when you realized that you were going to be so in tune with basketball, but athletically gifted to be a professional dunker.
Wow, it's a dope question because, I'm the first person to really take it to the next level. In fact, it wasn't like a planned thing. I just kind of fell into it. After competing in a number of BBL contests, I got invited by who was it? Midnight Madness, Greatness, The Voice. Yes. Made me go down there, and I got introduced to Simon Pichowski, and he's currently right now my manager. And he was already doing the whole dunking thing with likes of Lipek, great dunkers, Smooth, and those are the guys that was kind of like leading it from in Europe. But I had no clue about it, and then I kind of was rubbing shoulders with him, still trying to pursue my professional career, playing for Surrey United at the time, BBL. And after that season finished, I was like, you know what, I need to do something else because the whole money situation didn't cut it for me. It really didn't cut it for me. So I was like, I want to find a new avenue doing things. And I had a contest out in Oslo. The buzz. I'm telling you, if you could dunk, you go and dunk. I know you still got it though. I've been seeing you in that high lays. But when you can dunk and you dunk in front of a crowd and the reaction that you get from them, especially in a game, like you get that in a game. Imagine that solely being the attention. Like it's crazy. And from then I just caught the bug. There's something called a dunking bug, and I got that. And from then it was history. Of the age of 23, so I'm 30 now. It's been going on a long time. So that's what's up.
Yeah, you have been going a long time, but at the same time, you got to take care of your body. You got to make sure that you're still trying to drive those inches, because I see you training all the time. And obviously, as a trainer myself, we always talk about being at a certain age, can we actually gain some vertical? Now, from you've obviously gained vertical from 23 to now. Do you feel like you've still got some inches to go?
I love that question. Most definitely, yes. Oh. Yes. I feel like later on in my career, the past 2 years, I've gained at least 3 inches. At least. And
what's your vertical now?
It's low right now because I'm in a power phase, so I'm probably like on 46 right now. 46, but when I heal up, and get onto the plyo side of it, definitely gonna go back to 50.
Yeah, so nearly 50. Now, obviously, you're going through the power age and the power train. Obviously, that's when you're going from your fast twitch to your slow twitch. So you're developing on your slow twitch now just to get your power based. But going back to, obviously, your roots and the area that you grew up. What was the area you grew up in?
So I was originally born in West London. Grew up a little bit in early stages in South Kilburn, and then moved to Muswell Hill. So
big move.
Yeah, it's a big move.
That's a big move.
Big move. And from then, I was around the areas of Wood Green, Hornsey, those kind of areas. Definitely. Finally changed schools, because I went to a school in Finchley. Okay. Yeah. That got closed down. Okay. Yep. I was playing football at the time. I was in Charlton Academy doing my football thing, and then I moved in year 9 to Greg City Academy in Hornsey. So that's when my whole basketball career kind of started, because that's when I was like, you know what, it is cold outside. I watched one of their games. Inside, the cheerleaders were going crazy. It was warm, like the atmosphere. I was like, a basketball game. If you haven't been to a basketball game, a basketball game is lit, especially when you're going to a program that's winning everything. So the crowd really comes out and shows love. So from then, I was like, and then Hackney White Heat fell into those. Programs and training sessions, and of course on a Wednesday and a Friday you could not miss Bricks and Rec runs. Period.
This is what's crazy, right, when you say Brixton Rec runs, because obviously you wouldn't have met me at that time because I'd stopped playing at that time, but I'd always poke my head in at some point to just see what was going on because I've got the bug. I always want to play, but I'm an all or nothing person. I can't just go, oh, let me go to scrimmage here, scrimmage there. No, if I'm going to play, I'm going to play in BBL. Yeah. That's just how my brain works. I know now the legs aren't going to do it, but I still want to get there. But you went through a lot of adversity and seen a lot of friends like myself growing up, coming from an area where in my school it wasn't such a great school and people took different paths. Like you were obviously at some point pulled in the wrong direction, just as I was. But what made you have the understanding, not just from your parents and your family and upbringing, to just say, do you know what, that's not for me?
I feel like it's a mixture of things. Like, first of all, I'm a person that always wants better and more for my life. I hate being put into a box. I don't like statistics to, box me in and say I'm only amount to this much, or I only can do here and I can't go through that door. So I'm always that person that always tries to do something different. I don't like to follow suit. So just having that mindset from a young age just has me pulling out away from certain, groups, certain times, seeing the sense out of the nonsense that's going on. Yeah. And I like to read a lot of philosophical books. I follow closely to Jay Shetty, stuff like that. Yeah, shout out Jay Shetty, man. So yeah, with that and having basketball as my love, it's had me, because you can't, basketball is a lifestyle. You cannot fake this stuff right here. You will get exposed on the court very quickly. You know this. You start calling the ISO and you can't play D because you ain't putting the time. Yeah, exactly. So, with that, and I'm a sore loser. I don't like losing. I don't care. I do not like losing.
I hope you enjoyed part 1 and be sure to check out part 2 next week on the Marvin Basketball Show.